When I was a kid, I was like 10, 11 years old, and I would sit underneath the kitchen table with the radio.
Yeah.
And I would listen to the radio, and I'd hear the announcer. True story. And I would listen, and then I would turn it down, and then I would pretend, well, here we are now, we're doing this, we're doing that. And then the music would come up, and I would turn it up. And I would play like a disc jockey. Mm-hmm. And I said, this is great, I love it. By the time I was 13, I built a little radio station down in the basement.
Oh, wow.
Had a couple of turntables.
That's great.
There was a guy that was in radio who lived across the street. He brought me some news copy, and I would do that with my friends. At 16, I went to the local radio station, and I knocked on the door, and the guy said, come on in. And I said, can I, sweep the floors and do a few things here? He said, no. He said, I like your voice. Sit down and read for me. So I sat down and I read, and he said to me, I'm starting a show called Saturday Morning Discussion, and we're going to be interviewing teenagers, and you're going to be the host.
Wow.
So at 16 years old, here I am. I got my own little radio show on the weekend. Then they made me an announcer. Cut a long story short, it doesn't matter where I am, whether I'm at 7, 2, or 5, talking to millions of people. I'm telling you the God's truth. I'm still downstairs in the basement. I'm still down there at that little radio station, underneath that little table, the combination, and that's where I'm at in my mind. So as a result of all of that, I look at it and I say, hey, you know what? Thank you, God, for giving me such a great gift to be able to use that in a positive way, and I still feel like a kid.